There's a pretty notable experience that I've noticed with just getting something done. Um, just randomly, I've had a couple of topics pushed on me with, I was going to say social media, but I pretty much just use YouTube for social media at this point. So that's where it came from. But a couple different sources of just understanding procrastination and task completion. And I think it's just a really good reminder, and it's oversimplified, but I'm going to say it, which is to get something done, you simply get it done. But the thing that I've noticed recently that is so many truths are so obviously true, but we constantly look for excuses around the obvious nature of them. And one of them is if I have something I'm trying to get done, let's say I have 5 tasks I want to get done. And over the course of 5 days, I work on them at 20% capacity each day, right? 20% times 5 is 100%. So, over 5 days, 5 tasks. Task 1 gets 20% of my time today. Task 2 gets 20% of my time. Task 3 gets 20, and so on. So by Friday, at the end of the day, they're all done. Now, that versus day 1, I complete all of task 1. Day 2, all of task 2. Day 3, all of task 3. So Friday, they're all done. Both scenarios, end of day Friday, all tasks are done. So you could say, well, they're both the same. So you can find research on this. I'm leaning more anecdotal, although the research that I have seen does support this, is twofold. One is the cost of task switching. So there's a cognitive cost to switch between two different things. For instance, today I was working on the office space. Man, you can't even see any of my work in the video right now. Lamp, 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 lighting in my windowless office. A lot of lighting work and installation and getting things set up. And switching then into therapy and then back into another administrative task and then back into therapy. Now, this video. All of those cost cognitive space to shift between. Is that okay? Is it bad? I don't think it's inherently wrong or good, but there is a cost to do that. Your brain has to shift, and sometimes we can do that really quickly. Other times it takes more to focus in and out. And think about this on a small scale. If you're trying to cook dinner and clean the house and get your kid ready to walk out the door, the chance that you're going to miss a detail there is pretty likely. Versus if you have the ability to do them all separately and 100% focus on each task at a time. This is why complete isolated focus for people is a really big deal. So the point that I'm making with this is I said twofold. That was one, is there is a cost to shifting tasks. So spending day 1 working on one project completely, the chance of you feeling more energized throughout that is higher, and the chance of you finishing it faster, therefore maybe starting task 2 early, is higher. So there's actually a chance that by Friday midday, you'll be done with everything versus end of the day, because you'll probably move quicker, not having to constantly shift back and forth. You don't have that lag time. The second piece is your brain is extremely aware when things are not completed and when you're not finished with whatever you're doing. So I have a couple things I wanted to get done today, and today they're all done, thankfully. There's a couple hurdles I hit. I need some light bulbs for a lamp that we just had the wrong light bulbs. And I wanted to get through certain emails today, but they need focused time per the conversation, and I only had small chunks of time. So tomorrow they're going to get done. It's just stuff that needs really focused address. And I need like probably 2 hours of uninterrupted time to cognitively stay with it. So they got pushed tomorrow. I'm aware they're not done, but they have a complete time slot where they will get done. But everything that I started on, I try to finish it as soon as I can, even if it pushes everything else back for the day. And that is because I'm so aware when I complete something and I feel so much better. And I would say I even sleep better because stuff's actually done. Instead of making slight progress on a bunch of things, I make complete progress on as many things as possible, even if it's less total things in the day that got worked on. I try to do this with reading books too, not too many at a time, although I'm not great at that. But definitely when it comes to getting things completed, I try to start things that I know I have time to complete to the best of my ability and really try not to shift to the new thing. And I'm not great at that, so it's been a focused activity this week. Something I want to encourage you all to do if you are kind of sporadic is to really focus on completing tasks, which is very hard for a lot of people with ADHD, but your brain will feel less chaotic if you can do that. So that's my encouragement is maybe practice a different approach to productivity and see if you don't already do this approach where you can hyper focus on getting stuff done, do that. Part of that comes down to also improving your ability to plan your day more efficiently. Some people are too optimistic with what they plan, or they throw too many things in. And now they feel stuck to their to do list. So, for some people, this habit and this approach might actually need to start with getting better at planning your day. My recommendation for that is to assume you don't have time to get to as much as you think. I would rather underplan in terms of amount of tasks and get done with everything early than have too many things and never feel complete. So if you finish your list early, you can always find something productive to do. It's just free productive time, whatever you get to, versus adding too many things and now feeling like, oh, I didn't get through everything. So I would actually recommend adding less to your list. So yeah, just something to think about. Um, Keep it short today. That's my reflection and actively what I'm thinking about. So that'll help you from a mental health perspective, hopefully, as well as just general life and moving the needle of things forward. So yeah, that's it. Happy Monday and see y'all next week. Bye.